afternoon, everybody. Well, guess what? It's only about, what is it? 30 days till Christmas or something. Would you believe it? The COVID started in March, it's just finished, and we got Christmas on us. So, I don't know, I'm not really in the mood, and that's not like me. Anyone that knows me knows I love Christmas. But anyway, Case, who's up in Brisbane and I won't see for Christmas, said she wanted me to make her a Christmas pudding. So I thought, all right, I'll show you what I make. It's easy. I don't go to a lot of trouble. It only takes 4 to 4.5 hours to boil. A lot of them take 8, and then you can take it out, you can put it in your fridge, you can freeze it. It's fantastic. So what I'm going to do today is show you how I start. So this is what it is, and I have to look at the recipe. 450 grams of mixed fruit. Use anything, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be the best. Mine's black and gold. 120 grams of pitted dates. Now the dates are big. These are 120 grams of raisins. Well, the raisins are little, but if they're big and the dates are big, you know what I do? I pop them in the food processor. I don't chop them up. I don't go and get them and chop them up. Nah, put them in Love Me Maggi Mix, you know that. And in here, I've got the dried fruit and the raisins. I'm going to put in the dates. And as you can see, that mixture is real easy. I didn't have to chop it up. Because you know what? If you have to chop things by hand, don't make it. It's too hard. Then you put in 1 cup of brown sugar. You put in 100 grams of butter. Now I'm going to write this out for you and properly so you can see it. And you also put in 3/4 cup of water into here. It's as simple as this. Simple as this. See that mix? See that? Well, I'm going to put it on the stove and I'm going to bring it to the boil and I'll simmer it for 5 minutes. After it's been simmering and softened for 5 minutes, you put a teaspoon of carb soda in it and it bubbles up. Now I leave that overnight because the next step is that you have to add your dry ingredients, your eggs and your rum. That's as simple as it is, right? So that's what I did. Now last night I did some. So I already made a batch. So I'll bring it over here. Excuse all my mess. I'll tell you what I did forget. I forgot the rum. Anyway, don't forget the rum. And you'll see the mixture I've got? That's all it is. How simple's that? You're not having to chop anything up. It's just all goes in. Next thing I do, I add 2 eggs. These are Brucey Boy's eggs, everyone. Yep, you know he loves his chooks. Yeah, Bruce and his chook. And the eggs are getting bigger. So anyway, I'll mix that in. And then, you know, that's pretty good. Give it a good stir around. And then, just have a look at that while I go and get me rum, because I forgot. And it looks good, doesn't it? Nice and dark. Carb soda keeps it dark, everybody. That's what you've got to do. Oh, here we have it. Oh my God, someone drank. Ah! Hey everyone, someone drank the rum. Look at that. We must have had Jessie home. I have to get some more for the other one. Geez, make sure you don't drink everything. I like rum. You can probably put brandy in it. Anyway, then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of dark rum. That'll do, I'll bung it all in. Oh, I don't mind a bit of rum in me Christmas pud. Goes well with the brandy sauce. Here we go. So see, that's all I do. Mix it up. Then, pudding basin. I think mine was from Kmart. Butter it. What I do though is I put baking paper, 2 lots, at the bottom, just so it doesn't burn. So I put that down there to put the mixture in. This is how easy it is. Honestly, you'll be making them you can make them for winter. The next step is we have to get our dry ingredients, which is, it's real easy. 3/4 cup of plain, 3/4 cup of self-raising. As simple as that, everybody. This is a great recipe, and that's why I make them for presents. because they're easy to make, you know. So I got so used to it, and they only take 4 to 4.5 hours to cook. Doesn't matter. You can't really overcook them anyway because you're boiling them down. So here we go. The 2 flours. Pop them in here. And then I put in 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. And I don't mind if I put in a bit extra. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. But look at me, always, I don't mind a bit extra. It's Christmas after all. You bung it all in, there you go. Doesn't matter. Actually, I don't even need to, oh well I will. I'll just sift it here, but I could have sifted it straight into the mixture. They're so easy to make, I don't know why anyone would buy one really. You just need time. One of the big things about making a Christmas pudding though today, and on a lot of today's stoves, my stoves like it. I've got to boil the water for 4.5 hours. Well, my stove will turn itself off and that's no good. So what I do is I've got one of these stoves. Do you know what I do, everyone? I put it in Brucey Boy's shed. Hot day, I'm not going to have all this in my kitchen. So put it out there in the shed and I cook it up in the shed. And it's fantastic then because on a hot day you're not getting the heat. So that's all this is. And I'll put it on properly on the website, but honestly, it's just great. These pudding basins are great too. I know you can put them in a cloth. I've never been that successful with cloths. Maybe I'm a bit rough around the edges, everybody. So here we go. It smells good. I can smell all the rum. Gee, someone drank all my rum, didn't they? Anyway. That's all it is. Would you believe that? So here we go. And I usually boil it for a bit over 4 hours. But you've got to have, another secret, you've got to have your pot of boiling water, right? So it's got to be kept on the boil. And I find I add water every ½ hour to an hour. But you only got to watch it for 4 hours. So it's not like an 8-hour one. There's Jessie. Yes, hello dear. Anyway, yes, my house is full of people at the moment. Anyway, put that away. There's no beer there, everybody. So anyway, that's all it is. Have a look at this to smooth the top over. This is simple, simple, simple. I've been making this recipe for years. It tastes delicious. Then I just pop the lid on. I love these, actually. I've got a couple of them. I think I might have to send Casey's. Once they're locked on, that's it, see? Then what you do, I can't do it because it would take way too long. But what I do here is I will put this on and I'll put boiling water. I'll put one of these in the bottom, a little saucer or something, and that's so your pudding's not sitting on the metal there. It just keeps it nice. You boil up your water, you pop it in here, and you only need to put, you only need water up to about here. See, you don't need a heap. So, you know, you can put your water only up to a little bit in the pot, that's fine. Then, once it's really bubbling, then you pop this in on top of your saucer. See that? You've got your boiling water around you, keep the lid on. Keep it on high, I'll leave it out in the shed. Every 3/4 of an hour to an hour, I check. I have boiling water ready to go and I pop it in here. Now I'll cook this maybe for 4¼ hours. Doesn't really matter, 4 hours, 4.5 hours, it'll be fine. Then you just take it out. I leave it, probably leave it for ½ an hour. And then I take it out of here by using, I do knife it around the edge. Now you can wrap this in Glad wrap, you can put it in the fridge. You can freeze it as well. And actually what I do when I go to serve these, because not everyone eats Christmas pudding now, and this one will serve about 10 people because you can't have a big slice. So what I do, you can make a centerpiece of it. So you can put it on a plate, you can put, you know, the fake holly or the real holly or something decorative on top. And just before you go, put some icing sugar all over it and pop it on your table. And then when you want to serve it, you just slice it into slices and microwave it. Then you don't have any waste. I hope you got what I was talking about. I'll put a picture tomorrow on of the one I've cooked tonight. And I'll put it on properly so that you can make it up. But it's easy, it's delicious. The rum probably makes it, everyone. And you know, remember the days when there was money in it? Well, geez, those Christmas puddings got eaten then. Not quite the same now though, is it? But there's a lot of us that remember the money in the pudding, isn't there? Anyway, everyone, have a good day. Love your guts. Bye.